Righty. I'm Dea with the NRPC. We've got Allison Spazic, friends. We've got Parker Eversole on the call, and Chip Sawyer with the City of St. Albans here. Any adjustments or changes to the agenda we want to make? Nope. Great. I see Kent is tuning on. Review of March notes. I'm just going to put them up on the screen because I don't think they were sent out before. Everyone can take a look at those, and if you have questions, let me know.
Looks good to me.
Great. Moving along. We last met in March, and since then, a lot of the activities that we had planned and, as you saw, discussed in that previous notes for the meeting have happened. We led a hybrid webinar in St. Albans City Town Hall, going over best practices for managing stormwater on personal properties. We had the Franklin County NRCD staff present the slides, both to an audience in person and on Zoom. I think there was close to 20 people on the Zoom, and we had about 4 people come in person. The recording for that can be found here at this link if you want to check it out. At the end of that video recording, or at the end of that webinar, the people who were in person were able to go out on an infrastructure walk in St. Albans City, where the staffers at NRCD toured them around to some of the different green stormwater infrastructure that's visible in St. Albans City. And it was raining that day, so it was kind of a good day for it. In addition, we had Franklin County NRCD conduct free stormwater property walks to several homes in St. Albans town and city. They reported back in just the past 2 weeks that they were able to visit 6 properties and were able to provide advice and resources to the people who had expressed interest. The way that we had advertised for these stormwater assessments were through Facebook, Front Porch Forum, and we collected names of interested people at the hybrid webinar that we had. Other updates include continued presence on Facebook and Front Porch Forum. There are typically at least one post on both, if not more, every week. We also hosted 2 stream cleanups, one in St. Albans Town and one in St. Albans City. The first one was on April 23rd, and we partnered with Mill River BBQ. We covered a portion of the Rug Brook tributary, and we had 21 participants. So that was a pretty good turnout. Here's a picture of the successful group of volunteers that we had, and we got about 3 truck beds full of trash out of the industrial park area. We also had in May a cleanup for Stevens Brook. We again partnered with Mill River Barbecue, and we had 12 people volunteer. We definitely cleaned a lot more trash out of that stream. It was in a bit of a sorry state. and a lot of interesting odd objects. So it was a fun day for sure. There was like you can't see it in this picture, but there was like a massive stuffed unicorn, and I think that took the cake for most interesting thing pulled out of the stream that day. We also in a kind of a repetition from our stream cleanup last year, Chip, Parker found a crawfish, so thought I'd share that.
Maybe it's the same one.
Yeah, he likes to help. So in addition to our stream cleanups, we have our storytelling event, which is pretty much all set to go next week. We have a host, we have speakers to come and tell stories. We've got food available for purchase by Mill River. We have 2 musical groups coming to perform. We have the Abenaki Circle of Courage coming to perform as group set up, and we have about 7 or 8 watershed organizations coming to table the event. We have been conducting outreach at the farmers markets in St. Albans town and city. And Northwest Access TV has also expressed interest in coming to film the storytelling at the event. So hopefully we get a good turnout. I'm not exactly sure how many people are going to come out, but hopefully we get a good amount of people. We have also been assisting Northwest Medical the Northwest Medical Center. They do tobacco cigarette butt cleanups. There's a couple that happen in St. Albans, but they occur throughout the region in Franklin County. So we've been helping outreach for that. And then, does anyone have any questions about that? Parker, did you want to add anything about activities for 2023 before I move on to transitioning?
No, I think that was a good summary. Thanks.
Great. No questions? Cool. And so, yeah, transitioning tasks. I am leaving AmeriCorps at the end of the month. So there's going to be a little bit of a gap where there's no AmeriCorps member. I think for the NRPC, they usually help monitor and run the RSEP program along with the AmeriCorps member at Friends. So I have been creating a passing along document for the person that will be taking on the helm in September, and hopefully that'll be seamless. I can be pretty thorough, maybe too thorough, so hopefully they'll be able to pick that up smoothly in September. But we also have a new project manager that's recently stepped on and is working with Dean in the water quality area at the NRPC. So I think that there's going to be some support there too in regards to continuing our RSEP activities. So that's all I have. If there are updates or comments from anyone else, I think that's next on our agenda.
Yeah, where are you off to next?
I'm starting law school in New York.
Wow, good for you. Great.
Thanks.
I apologize for being late. Got hung up.
No problem.
So the storytelling, that's down at the Stone House next week, right?
Yep.
Yep, that'll be cool.
Yeah, hope to see you there.
I'll be there.
Great. If you want to tell a story too, you're more than welcome. So I won't be here for the next meeting, but I think Dean typically schedules them at this time, 2 p.m. And I think it's 4 months out. Does that sound about right? I can look at his calendar and see what works for him. Or can have him prompt for a doodle poll at another time.
We can wait for a doodle poll, I think.
Doodle poll it is.
Yeah. So you think you're all set for the storytelling event?
I think more or less. Yeah, I think one more speaker would be great, but we have a good amount, and if we don't fill the entire roster of 6 as we had planned, maybe somebody will be brave in the moment and want to tell an impromptu story at the end. But I think we've worked out most logistics. It would be useful, Parker. You're off, right? Are you just hopping on for this week?
Yeah,
Or this meeting? Okay. When are you back again? Is it the 16th?
yeah, Sunday.
Okay. Let's plan to touch base on Monday then.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do it before then too if you want, but it seems like everything's pretty much lined up, and then it'll just be kind of the day before, the day of, getting those
Setting it
final
up.
things together. Yeah.
Yep. Did you reach out to the board member at Friends about the stage?
No, I did not.
Who is it?
I was thinking about that little stage that Paul had set up for the bike event. If we could use that. I don't know if that was Paul's, right?
Or
Hence
John?
nodding, yeah.
Wasn't it like pallets or something?
Kind of.
I don't remember even what it was.
I can send him an email. Be nice to have something like just to have the speakers on, make it look a little more official.
Yeah, feel free to CC me too if that's helpful.
Okay.
I want you to take your time off.
Yeah, no, that'll be easy.
Okay. All right, well, that's all I got for y'all. I hope RSEP continues strong.
Well, thank you for everything you've been doing for us.
Yep.
Mm,
It's been great
problem.
working with you, Daya.
Yep, you as well. I'm gonna miss y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna echo that. And Chip, I already did some recruiting on her. Anytime we can get somebody interested in the law to think about coming back to St. Albans, there's plenty of opportunity here.
True. We need more lawyers.
Good lawyers.
Good ones, yeah.
I've definitely become attached to Vermont, so it's a possibility.
yeah, for Wednesday, is there anything you need from me? I was just gonna bring our tabling stuff.
I think that should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks though.
Cool.
I'll shoot you a text if I think of something.
So what all are you gonna have set up there? So you're gonna have a table with stuff, place for a speaker, and how does the music fit into this?
So the schedule is gonna start with the Abenaki Circle of Courage as the tablers come and set up. I think they just pick a spot that they like. That's what Denise Smith at the Northwest Medical Center coordinated that. Following that from 5:30 to 6, we have the first group coming and they're just kind of playing like an intro set as people filter in. I think we've established the stage is going to be right in front of the stone house so that they can plug in where they need to, and they'll be bringing their own equipment. We were just talking about having a little bit of a raised platform, and that'll be the main stage for people to tell stories and also for the musicians. Then, sorry, go ahead.
You planning on this being on the lake side of the stone house or the?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and so we've got like 6 or 7, or sorry, I think it's almost 8 tablers, and we're planning on having them kind of run like a semicircle on either side to kind of create like a little
Yep.
enclosed area. And I've asked all tablers to bring their own stuff. I'm also going to ask John at the Parks Department to see if he can stagger a couple of tables for the audience if people want to sit down and they don't bring their own chairs. Mill River will also bring their own supplies. And I think that's about it.
Okay.
I can send you this, or let me see if I have it open. I've got a little sketch of what it's gonna look like. Hopefully the weather stays nice because it'll have a nice scenic sunset at the time.
Yeah, is there no rain date? Are you just planning to go inside if it's,
Yeah, if it rains, I think we're gonna reorient so that the stage is this way inside the building, and then this will be the audience area.
Just go, yeah, we just go inside.
Mhm.
you just can't trust the weather this summer? So much
Right?
rain.
How long do you think the program is gonna last?
The storytelling, I think, will probably be about an hour, maybe hour 10. The setup is the Circle of Courage, I think will be about 20 or 30 minutes, maybe. I'm actually not really sure. But Uncle John's band, it's gonna start 5:30 to 6. Storytelling will start 6, end at 7, and then after that finishes, people will probably mill out to some of these tablers and we'll slowly pack it down.
Okay. And that's on Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Where,
It's good.
do you know, Dave, if the RSEP report's gonna include the folks who were helped with that technical assistance?
Technical assistance in terms of,
Did you say there were, or maybe you were talking about the people who came to the hybrid event?
Mhm.
Okay.
Wait, when you say technical assistance though, just remind me what you're talking about.
Were there any visits to properties this year?
Yeah,
Like,
so
is that
Franklin County Natural Resource Conservation District conducted stormwater walks through
Alright.
6 properties.
Good.
And that'll be reported in the annual report.
Yeah, they sent me an email about their Streamwise program.
Yeah, I
That's
saw
really
that too. I'm just catching up on emails this week as well, as I was off last week. But I saw that they're launching that themselves. That's a separate thing, but it's
Right.
good that they're doing it.
You know, I think that we'll just add it to the list of options for local property owners to take advantage of.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I'll add it to the website.
You have information about Lakewise on there too, Daya?
I will check. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but that's also useful to add on there, I think. I feel like it is on there,
Yeah,
but
it
I'll
might
double
be.
check. Any final thoughts?
I think we're all set.
Yep.
Okay. Look forward to an email from Dean about setting the next meeting. Alrighty,
All right, thank you.
thanks for tuning
Good
on.
luck in the future,
Thanks.
Dan.
Thanks.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
All right.